Hello everyone, in this video today we will discuss what is custom sort and what are filters and how you can calculate subtotal. So let's start how to do it. And you might be aware of sort, like sorting is nothing but just arranging your data in either ascending order or descending order. So in custom sort, what we will do, as you can see, I have made a table here as per the number of states. I have gathered their population, increase in population, and area, density, and sex ratio and literacy rate. So this is as per the census 2011. So what we will do, I have gathered this information from the census 2011. So we'll try to make some changes here, or we'll try to use custom sort on this table and see how it works. Okay, so what you need to do, as you can see, we have a data here. So like I have collected my data over here, and I have made a table of these states. You can also arrange your information in a tabular format so that it is easy to sort. So let's try to find out how custom sorting works. Okay, so first what you need to do, you need to select your table or the data. Okay, then go to data tab. Mm, just give me a second. Okay, sorry. What you need to do, you need to go to the home tab and go to, on the right hand side you see there is a sort and filter tab, and once you take your mouse to the sort and filter tab, you see a down arrow here. Click on the down arrow, and first option is sort A to Z and sort Z to A, and third option is custom sort. So what you need to do, click on custom sort, and once you click on custom sort, this dialog box will appear on your screen. And as you can see, it gives you various options here, like sort by column and sort on cell values and sort A to Z or Z to A. A to Z basically means from lowest to highest, which is in ascending order, and Z to A basically means from highest to lowest, which means descending order. So we'll try both the options, and let's try to first sort by population. So what we are doing here, we will sort by our population column, and what we are sorting on cell values and smallest to largest, and our aim is to sort the our aim is to get the states which have the less population, so at the top. So what we will do, from the states which have the less population, we'll go to the highest. So let's click on OK. Now you can see which state has the lowest population as per the census 2011. It's Lakshadweep. And which state has the highest? Uttar Pradesh. And this is as per the population. And let's try to make a let's try to sort using area. So to apply the custom sort again, what you need to do, you need to once again select your table and go to custom sort. So once again, what we will do now, we'll try to sort by according to area. What we will do, we will try to sort or we'll try to find out the largest state as per the area. as per the area. Okay, so let's select the largest to smallest and click on OK. Now you can see as per the area wise, Rajasthan the biggest state we have in India, and after Rajasthan you can see Madhya Pradesh, and let's see the smallest state in India. It's once again Lakshadweep. It's the which is the union territory. So let's try to find out more things. Let's come to like sex ratio. Which state has the lowest sex ratio? So once again go to select all the table, go to custom sort, and this time we are going to sort a sex ratio, and we'll go to lowest to smallest to largest. So you can see Daman and Diu, mm, as per the census 2011, has the least sex ratio. And how about Delhi? Delhi has 868. Sex ratio is calculated like number of males per thousand females. So like you can see in Delhi like 868 males per, sorry, sex ratio is calculated like number of females per thousand males. So you can see like 868 females per thousand males. And if you compare it to Daman and Diu, like 618 females per thousand males. And so now what we will do, we'll try to sort using literacy rate. Once again select your table, go to custom sort, and this time select literacy. We'll try to find out which state has the highest literacy rate. Okay. Now you can see as per the census 2011, you can see Kerala, it has literacy rate of 94%. That's very large number. And you can see like and which state has the least amount of literacy rate, and as per the census 2011, Bihar has the least number for the literacy rate. So this is how you can use custom sort. Now let's go to filters. In filters, as you can see, I have also once again I have made a table, or I have gathered information. You can see this is the roll number, name of a student, age of the student, class, and activity that the student has chosen. So what I have done here, I have gathered an information regarding these students, like which activity the particular student likes, and what is the student's age, and what is his class, and what is his roll number. So what we will do, we'll try to apply filters here. So to apply filters, it's very easy. What you need to do, select your columns once again, go to data tab, and in the data tab you will get this option which says filter. Click on filter, and once you click on filter, you see various filters have appeared over here. What you can do now, you can actually segregate, you can actually select your data using these filters. Right now we only have 20 entries. Sometimes it may happen you have like over 200 or 2000 entries. So in that situation it will be very hard for you to analyze the data. So in that situation, what you can do, you can use the filters. You can apply the filters. For example, now what I need to do, I just instead of going through all the data, I just need to select the students who have selected dance as an activity. So what I will do, I will click on the filter here, uncheck. Once you uncheck, select all the options that we have will automatically get unchecked. So what you need to do, as I said, I just need to check how many students have selected dance. So I'll click here, select OK. So now I can see there are 4 students who have selected dance. So instead of counting, or instead of finding from that big list, I can just use the filters and select the option that I want, and after selecting that option I can easily find out the required information. So once I again click select all, I will get the complete list once again. or you will get the complete list once again. So now let's find out how many students have selected drama. So out of 26 students have selected drama, and let's see how many of them have selected music. So out of 20 students, 10 have selected music. So this is how you can use filters. So far we are doing the filters on activity. Now let's use the filters on class. So we have three classes like 6th, 7th and 8th. What I will do, I want to find out how many students have taken have their favorite activities, or have given their favorite activities. So what I will do, I'll go once again to filter, uncheck the select all option and select class 8th. So from class 8th there are 6 students who have given their activities, and similarly we can also find out for other classes here. See, so maximum there are 8 students from class 6th. So once again select all. So this is how you can apply filters here, or how you can clear the filters. Once again select the filter, go to home, click on this option, select the filter, go in data tab, and you see the filter is grayed out here. Once again click on filter. Once you click on filter again, the filters were cleared. So if you want to apply the filters again, what you can do, you can just select the columns on which you want to apply the filters, like once again, and then apply the filter here. So this is how you can apply the filters and use the filter to analyze your data. So in next video we will discuss about the subtotal, how to use subtotal and what is its use. So wait for the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and be at home and stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.